Yo, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Danny Goose, and today there are two different things going on here today. Do you notice anything? Let me know in the comments down below. But moving forward, we have a brand new band to myself and the channel. Apparently, it's not a new band in general. Obviously, that would be crazy, but it's new to me, and like I said, it's never featured itself on the channel, which is pretty cool because I feel like we haven't done that in a while. So today we have a band called Adept, and I believe this is a new album, and I think this is the single from that album. I think that the album is called Blood Covenant, and the song we're doing is Blood Covenant. Now, is that 100% for sure? No, I'm like 90% sure, maybe even a little less. So don't kill me in the comments if I'm wrong. But that's what we're doing today. We're doing Adept, Blood Covenant. Obviously, I have no expectations, no idea what to think. So without further ado, let's get right on into today's reaction. Adept, Blood Covenant. I feel like I said that 18 times. Let's go.
Let it rain. Let it pour over us. Let it rain. Let it pour over us.
This feels very culty. What the fuck?
Let it pour over us. Let it rain. Let it pour over us. Feel alive.
I feel the use of the world pass me by. The riptide of life, it comes like a knife. Am I exaggerating when I say this is goodbye? Life is a melody I can't write. I'm betting hard for someone else to write. I feel the chance that's forever dreamed on. Did I forget where I came from?
Okay, so far, that start was weird as fuck. Let's get that out of the way. But moving on to the instruments, the instrumental side of things, this would be almost the definition of instrumental word vomit, if that makes sense. There's a lot of different sounds going on. Then they hit you with like an electric guitar, and they hit it. There's a lot going on. I can't tell if I like it or not yet. Just an early thought process here. We still got lots of song left, so I'm assuming that there's going to be lots of time for that to change over. But so far, it's a lot to handle in the good old eardrums there. Let's continue on and let's see what else we got going on. But holy shit, what a there wasn't a world to fucking get me ready for that fucking intro. Let's keep going.
This is my breaking point. So let it rain. How can I find a remedy for the curse that dwells inside of me? Am I wasting all my time? 'Cause right here, right now, as I watch you walk away, I know there's something on your mind. It's in the way that you speak. I see the look in your eyes. That there is something you're trying to hide. Don't you deny. I always thought we'd be more than this. But we became empty promises. What is the remedy for the curse in me? You say you're better on your own.
Another change up. Holy fuck. I'm going to have to back it up now because I want to go into this part naturally. I feel like I cut out a weird spot there. This is like, I don't know if you're going to know one of these bands, but I'm assuming most people are going to know the first band I'm going to say. This is like if Memphis May Fire had a baby with the Color Morale. And those two, sorry, those are the parents and this is the kid, right? Is that how that goes? No. That makes sense. If Memphis May Fire and the Color Morale had a baby. No, that makes sense. That's this band. Either way, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. That is this band. That's exactly what this sounds like. the main riff or the harshes sounds like Memphis May Fire, and the clean section, which I wasn't actually expecting, sounds like The Color Morale. Very, very interesting. Let me know if you know both those bands. Let me know how accurate I was on that statement. I could also be out to lunch and I'll just go fuck myself. But otherwise, I'm going to back it up here. Sounds like we're getting another changeup. Holy shit. That's great. We're not even halfway through, and I feel like there's been 3 changeups already. So let's back it up and let's keep going.
You can say what you wanna say. You always leave and I always stay. I never knew love would feel this way. We made a pact here, Lords of the North.
Oh!
So let it rip. How can I find a remedy for the curse that dwells inside of me? Am I wasting all my time? 'Cause right here, right now, was I watch you walk away. I can feel you disappear.
Holy shit! We're going to do one more pause. Absolute brutal spot for a pause here. I don't know if there's going to be a breakdown. We got about 40 seconds left. The main reason, you guys already know, copyrights, and it's a new band. You just got to take those extra precautions or else it'll copyright, and then you guys just don't get a video, which is, awful. This is real good. Guys might know what I'm talking about here. Women might not. They also might. I don't know. This band, I should say this band, I know one song. This song is definitely a grower, not a shower. I like it. The start had me a little weary. A quarter way through, I was like kind of coming around. And this whole second half has really brought it together. Going back, I know it's another band I don't want to talk about too much, but The Color Morale, the one album I listened to, I know it's like Desolate Divine or something. I always forget what the album is called that I listened to, but I've listened to that album a fuckload. It's a 10 out of 10 album. But the thing with that band, even though it's a 10 out of 10 album, they kind of make it into this weird spot where I actually don't have any of those songs from that album on a playlist, and they're all fucking bangers. There's not one song you skip on that album. And the only time I listen to that band is with that album. I'm almost getting that vibe here. I really want to check out the rest of this album here because it's like, this is such a weird sounding genre for me. I can't just go and slap this into my playlist that has fucking Slaughter to Prevail in it. You know what I'm saying? But it is such a good sound. I almost want to put in that category where I might fucking listen to the whole album of this. And that might be the only time I listen to Adept. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, they could have a 10 out of 10 album. Every song's a fucking 8 out of 10 or higher. But that's the vibes I'm getting. Like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. Those are just the vibes I'm getting. I'm just relating it to the Color Morale situation. Let's keep going. Let's finish it up. Maybe there's a breakdown. Maybe there's not. There's only like 40 seconds left.
So I can
Okay, probably definitely didn't have to pause for. I didn't realize there was going to be a 40-second outro essentially, but like I said, copyrights. And I didn't know. The 40-second, maybe they threw a breakdown at the end. I don't fucking know. Speaking of breakdown, they kind of threw it dead ass in the middle. That's not very usual. Usually it's like 3/4 of the song and they end on like that high note breakdown. But that breakdown was fucking awesome. Speaking of which, going into a breakdown with the words blood covenant and then coming in it like that was absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite in a song, what's your favorite breakdown word entry? So for example, this one said blood covenant and then went into the breakdown. Because sometimes I actually think the words that they use to go into the breakdown can actually amp up the breakdown or take it down a notch. Like if they entered with that and just said wet bread and then fucking or whatever the fuck they say and then hit it, I don't think it'd be the same. But going to blood covenant and then doing a breakdown, absolutely crazy. This is a weird song to rate. I really like it. It's not off the rails, but it's such like a, like I said, I truly, honestly, you guys come here because of honest stuff. I'll say if a song is shit or not. It's happened before. I'm not proud of it. But I genuinely don't know if I would put this in a playlist. I don't know if I would listen to this mixed with a bunch of other songs. But it's that certain vibe where I already want to listen to the entire album and I only know this song. That is just like, I've never even said that on the channel before. Most songs just kind of fit into their own little area. You could maybe say the same with Atreyu. I never really outright said that about the band when reacted to them, but they also kind of fall into that area. I've listened to the one album in our wake, A Fuckload, but the only time I listen to them is in that album. Right? And so we have 3 now, potentially. I just said their fucking name. Atreyu, fucking The Color Divine, and now Adept. They just fall into a very weird category. Maybe you guys agree with me, maybe you don't. Maybe a little more picky when it comes to album and playlist making. But let me know if you guys are the same. Do you guys have a certain band that you guys only listen to, but just them? And it's a 10 out of 10, but you don't really think they find a spot? Let me know. I'm really intrigued to see where the rest of this album takes us. We're going to have to do a couple more reactions, and maybe I'll get a better sense of what these guys are about, what their sound is like. Maybe I do end up putting them in some playlists. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I do just listen to them on the album. I'm really intrigued. But it puts them in a weird spot in terms of ranking here. And it might be kind of like, oh, God, you guys are going to fucking hate me for this. It's kind of like Nickelback. You know, there's no 10s on the album, but they're all 7s or higher. You know, they're all 7.5s or higher. So it's kind of like this. I don't think this is a 10 out of 10 banger, but I think it's really good. I can't believe it's related that to Nickelback. You guys are going to fucking hate me. Also, we're going on a rant here now, apparently, but I just want to say this. There's 2 people in this world. There's people that love Nickelback, and then there's the people that lie when they say they hate them. I don't fucking make the rules, okay? I don't make them. I'm just here following them. 0 out of 100 here. It's good. I don't think it cracks in the 80s, though, kind of like I was saying there. I think we're putting this at dead ass 76, I think. I almost went 75.5. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and went 76. But with that being said, I think there's one way to, see if we can get a better feeling for this song, and that is to test it out at the gym in our newest segment, Will It Gym? So with that being said, let's make a quick cut, and I will see you guys at the gym. All right, you guys, we have made it back to the gym, and for today's episode, we're going to be doing the pec deck chest fly machine. I'm pretty sure I used way too many words. You guys already know what the machine is, and I way overcomplicated. That's fine, but that's what we're doing today. And not only we're doing this machine, but to put the song to the test today by Adept, we're going to be doing this again. Last time we did the leg extension machine, and this time we're doing it on this. We're drop setting the whole machine. Why I keep choosing to do this myself, I have no idea, but we're going to start with the stack. And don't forget to turn this knob here. Make sure that is maxed out as well. So we are officially doing the max stack. So we're starting at 230 plus the extra 15 on the knob there. We're starting at 245 and we'll go all the way down to 45 pounds. It's going to be an absolute bastard of a workout, so hopefully this song does really, really well because this is going to be a really long set. We're going to have to stay locked in for quite a while. This isn't our standard 15-second lift. This is going to be probably at least a minute plus, so it's going to be an absolute grind fest. But without further ado, let's get right on into it, and let's go to Adept Blood Covenant. I actually remember the whole name this time, and let's see if it passed the gym test. Let's get our headphones in, and let's get it. Fuck me. Fuck. Let's go. Let's go, come on. Let's go, Jim. Last one. Oh, it's over. Let's go. All right, Adept Blood Covenant. I gotta say, it passed the test, and this is a first. I don't remember if this is a first or not, but I would say that the song actually succeeds more here than it did listening to it. I love how much the riff changes. I love the breakdown. I love the vocals. Love the harsh. Love the cleans. I loved everything about it. And when I was actually dialed in, I wasn't even focused on the set anymore. I was actually focused on how good the song was, which is exactly what I want when it comes to a song to the gym. So this song actually blew my expectations. I forget what we initially rated it, even though it was an hour ago. I think it was like a 76, I think. Gym-wise, I'm actually going to bump that up quite a lot, probably to like an 82 or an 83. It just fit the vibe, especially in a long set like this. It'd be interesting to see how it would do in like a heavy 2 or 3 rep range. But for something like this that was really long and not super, super heavy to begin with, but it's more of an endurance thing, this song was awesome. Like I said, the amount of changes, it keeps you fresh, keeps your brain entertained, keeps your brain distracted. And all in all, a really, really good song. I'm really happy with how that song performed. And I genuinely think with that kind of song, I could have done, if the stack could have gone heavier, I could have gone heavier and longer, more reps, more sets. That song was awesome. And I will say, I think by the time I actually got sitting down, like I said, where the song starts for you guys and where the song starts for me, it's a little bit different. I can't get the editing quite right. So by the end, I was right at the end of the song. So the song could be a little longer, but other than that, no complaints. And for the first time, not only is it going to pass the test, but for the first time, we're actually going to bump the score up from a 76 to an 82 or an 83. Absolutely amazing. Really, really pleased how that turned out. But
With that being said, I will see you guys back at home.
Well, we are back from the gym, and I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed with Adept. I'm very, very excited to be moving forward with this band. Like I said, I think that album, or Blood Covenant, is from their newest album, and I'm really excited to check the whole thing out. That kind of sound was just so nice, so refreshing, and I know I'm recording the outro now, but I just kind of finished editing the gym side of the video, and now I'm doing the outro here. But even just rewatching it and making sure everything looked right, re-listening to this song again for the third time during the edit there, it is just so good. I love the just it all flows good. There's nothing jarring about the changes, but the song stays fresh the whole time. And I kind of already said, so I don't want to say too much over and over again, but with a longer set like that and keeping a song refreshing over and over and over and having those new parts come into play is such a good good sound, good song for the gym. It just yeah, really, really blew me away. And I don't think we've ever changed the rating of a song after the gym. So that's also first. But like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over. Kind of already been over what I wanted to say for the most part. But yes, I am very, very excited to do the rest of the album. I don't know if I'll do the whole album. I might save a couple of those for myself. But at least do their singles from that new album, if that makes any sense. But looking forward to it regardless. However, if you guys made it this far into the outro and recap, you know what time it is. Secret outro word of the day, which means I say this word, you can comment it down below, and it just goes show me you guys are watching all the way to the end, which I really do appreciate. Secret outro word of the day is going to be... I don't fucking know. I'm running out of words. Let's do the word grizzly. It's crazy that I'm running out of words. There's 8,000 million fucking words ever. And it's hard to come up with them on the spot. But you comment the word grizzly, and I'll know you're a real one for watching all the way to the end. But have a good night, everybody. And hey, Daddy Goose out.